G'day guys, Tom Matthew here for PhilAndTomPlus.com, and today I want to talk about Tony Robbins' new book, Money Master the Game, from a 23-year-old's perspective. So there's three things that I learned while reading Tony Robbins' new book, Money Master the Game. And the first point that I learned was that if you want to be anything in your life, you have to study the subject. So if you want to be happy, study happiness. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth. If you want to be a doctor, what do? You go to university, you go to medical school, and you study medicine. Doesn't that make sense? If you want to be anything in life, you have to study it. So if you want to be wealthy, you have to study wealth. That's why I read his book. I want to be wealthy, so I read his book, and right now I'm reading Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cash Flow Quadrant. So anything in life, if you want to be it, study. If you want to be healthy, study health. That's the point. Doesn't get much simpler than that. Point number two is it's not how much money you make, it's what you actually do with that money. And I already knew that intellectually, so it was a reminder when I read it in the book. But what I found out was I always used to think, you know, when I make some money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a financial advisor or a financial planner or something, because I really don't know much about that financial world. And what he revealed in the book was that the financial services industry is really not designed to, it's not in your best interest. They're there to make the company money that they're working for. They are not even bound by law to work in your best interest. They're bound by law to work in the company's best interest, which is huge. And he went through these 9 myths of the financial industry about how there's all these hidden fees, they're not bound by law to help you, and all this stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, I was going to go down that exact path of going to get a financial planner and let them tell me what to do, because it's so complicated and my mind was just going to explode. So I would just go to them. And he said, no, no, no. Look, he didn't say they were evil. They said, look, they're nice people. They might want to help you, but by law, they're obligated to help the company and not you. And what I really learned, and I was thinking about this the other day, was instead of going to a financial planner, what you do is you go to a fiduciary. It's a fancy word, and essentially what they are, they're experts in that financial world, except they are bound by law to act in your best interest. And he highly recommended going to a fiduciary. So that was point number 2. Point number 3 that I learned from Tony Robbins' new book, Money Master the Game, is that you have to make decisions, and you have to learn to make decisions. In every single program that Tony Robbins has put out, he always talks about the power of making decisions. He has this quote, and I might screw it up, but he says, it's in your moments of decision that creates your destiny. It's something like that, and it's really, really true. So you have to decide if you want to make some decisions about your financial future. And you might not want to. You might not want to be wealthy, but I'm assuming you do because you're watching this video, right? But you have to make some decisions about your financial future. Are you willing to educate yourself? If you are, decide to go out and get some education from Tony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki or something like that. That's the decisions that you have to make, and Tony Robbins harps on about making those decisions. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like button below. And if you have any comments about Tony Robbins' new book, Money Master the Game, please, let's discuss it in the comment section below. I thought it was a great book, and it's also, little personal note for me, it's the biggest book I've ever read, which I'm pretty happy about. And again, if you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe, because we put out a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. It's important to be consistent with your online marketing efforts every single day. It's what you do every day that's going to make a difference. So the way you actually stay consistent is, first off, you have to start small. So if you're doing content marketing, start with one piece of content every